Personally, I'll delete my YouTube channel if Gabriel Jesus doesn't get 15 league goals and Martinelli doesn't get 15 goal and assist contributions throughout the season. Don't remind me if that doesn't happen. Some of you may be saying, why would you put your faith in Gabriel Jesus? And there's several reasons, man. Now, when it comes to the art of goal scoring, Gabriel Jesus is quite mediocre. He doesn't have a significant goal return. He has scored some vital goals. He has, proved himself at City. And I believe up until recent, where his injury crisis began at Arsenal, a vital player in teams that have the ambition to win major honours. Now, I won't give up on Gabriel Jesus. Do I think we need a striker? 1,000,000%. Does his injuries annoy me? 1,000,000%. Is this a season where he kind of needs to, eradicate some of those talking points? 1,000,000%. And I would say for me as an Arsenal fan, I would say for me personally, I love these players. Gabriel Jesus, I will always support these players for whatever that means, people. They play for Arsenal Football Club. I'll have my criticisms. Gabriel Jesus, I need to see something of significance. Tomiyasu, I need to see some injuries eradicated. Fabio Vieira, I like how you're moving in pre-season, but I need to see some significant progress. So it's kind of last chance saloon for me personally with these individuals. Now, as I said, Gabriel Jesus does not know what goal scoring is. He's allergic to scoring goals. And it depends how you look at it. In many ways, I love Gabriel Jesus, but you similar to the goal he scored against Man United, you just want him to stand in the 6-yard box and score some tap-ins and be a bit more hungry to score goals. Obviously, the man has spoken about that on numerous occasions, but it doesn't seem that he's born to score goals. He has that natural inkling to. It's a bit disingenuous because I think he wants to score goals, but to me as a fan, want to score goals, and he's so good at everything else. And I don't want to be like, I would love to be like Arsene Wenger, but I don't want to coin the phrase Wenger used to say, and that it is like a new signing. I genuinely believe if we can keep him fit, obviously, we're going to need to keep him fit because at this moment in time, it's unclear if we'll sign a striker. But if we can keep him fit and get him back to those initial first 6 months he had in the Premier League for Arsenal Football Club, and he continues what he's doing in pre-season because he has looked sharp, then I think we're in the business. Obviously, the left-hand side for Arsenal Football Club is one that needs addressing. Calafori's, a rival. It seems like an announcement. So that's due a step in the right direction. Whether you're going to get Moreno to play on the left-hand side or someone else to, allow Declan Rice to continue that left 8 stuff, keep doing what you're doing. And I think Gabriel Jesus, whether he's playing up front, which right now is Kai Havertz, whether you're playing up front and you're pulling out to the left-hand side to link up with Martinelli, or you're a genuine wide option or a left wide option, for Arsenal Football Club, I'm for that. And many people won't give Gabriel Jesus credit for last season. There is nothing of real significance, but those 2 games against Manchester City, particularly the one at the Emirates where he played instead of Bukayo Saka on the right, I'll never give up on Gabriel Jesus. I know we've come a long way as a football club, but pardon my language, I've seen shitter players that fans have more persisted with. So I won't give up on Gabriel Jesus, but needs to be more significant in that regards. And I genuinely believe 15 league goals is a big ask for Gabriel Jesus, 100%. But you know what? We got to be a bit bold sometimes, and I'm backing Martinelli for what he said. And kind of going back to what I said, I think, Timber staying fit, whether he's going to play centre-half like you've seen, owing probably to the options available in pre-season, be competition / take Benjamin White's place, or, be the first choice left back or get significant minutes. We all know we've got great options. Timber will be like a new signing. And this is the thing, man, for what has been a disruptive pre-season for a lot of clubs, some more than others, owing to the Copa America, the Euros, them kind of things there. For Arsenal, we haven't really got any new signings in for the American leg of our tour per se. For all of the talk, I think I think we've done okay. I think against Bournemouth, nothing really to scream and shout about. Pre-season is just about getting minutes in the legs and whatever Arteta is asking you to do. I think we did that. I think Man United obviously it's disappointing to lose on penalties, but we beat United in normal minutes. I think there was many positives and not necessarily negatives, but things we could do better. I think we pressed well, as did United. I think owing to the squad available, I think we were too easily, picked apart on the transitions and things of that ilk. But there were moments in that game, I would say, especially after the first 20 minutes, where we really clicked into gear, really played some good football. Shout out to Ethan. I beg all of you Arsenal fans, I know it's hard not to hype him and not to be excited, but remember he's 17, 18 years of age, and that, he did, in my opinion, I think fans were overdoing it against Bournemouth. I think he was bloody superb. Forget his assist, not that you can, but just in all of his actions, even when we started slowly, I personally think Ethan was absolutely quality and cooked in that game, if I'm completely honest with with you. And he looks great in that. I think he's a long-term 10 or 8. I think with Smith Rowe and Reece Nelson departing, depending on where Mikel Arteta season, there's some minutes for him to pick up. And I think we need to be patient with Ethan, and he'll develop and do what he needs to do. In my opinion, I think he's going all the way to the top. You just pray to God he stays fit. Obviously, keeps his feet on the ground, stays humble, keeps working. It's more, the technical levels there. It's more about speed of thought, and I think against Bournemouth, personally, took one too many touches. Against United, his defensive actions were there. He knew when to keep it simple. He knew when to try things. Obviously, he showed great temperament to pick his head up and grab an assist. So we've got some good things going on, man. So pre-season looks decent. Of course, you want to see the Calafiori thing confirmed. It seems like after Calafiori, it looks like Mikel Moreno will be the one that everybody, is kind of anticipating signing for. You get a left back and a central midfielder in. And then I think after that, the next step has to be a wide man or a striker. Personally, I think we're going to palm off the striker thing for a summer, and then keep doing what we're doing in terms of outgoings. Aaron Ramsdale, it seems like 1 minute he's leaving, then he's not. I think a lot of clubs would be interested in Aaron Ramsdale, whether they're going to spend 35 to 50 million, which is roughly the price area that's been quoted for him, and give him, maybe even an uplift on his 100 odd grand a week wages. I'm not too sure. The latest club he's been linked with is Nottingham Forest, and to name a few, he's been linked with Wolves, Nottingham Forest, Southampton, actually AC Milan, Chelsea, Newcastle. Doesn't feel like anything's forthcoming. It looks like Eddie Nketiah, days are numbered at the football club, as he could be going to Marseille, in which we're going to need Gabriel Jesus and Havertz. I would love a striker because, as I keep saying, and I'm probably a broken record, I think Bukayo Saka is the only one you could bet your life savings or your house that he could get those goals. Everyone's got the capacity to score goals, but in the last few years, in a day and age where, the season before last year, we got 80 odd. Last year, we got 91 in the Premier League, over 100 in all comps. So we are improving. Goals are being spread out. There's not just one particular source. And we know we're going to score goals in the 2024-25 season, but who is going to get those goals? Trossard, Martinelli, Havertz, Jesus, Martin Odegaard, Declan Rice has even chipped in with us being good from set pieces. Gabriel and Saliba could get 1-2 goals. Even Benjamin White, who's a good player, not known for scoring, popped up with a few last season. We've got the capacity, we've got the players, but you don't know who beyond Bukayo Saka. So that's something that we probably need to address. But I think, we're doing all right, really. I think the American leg of our tour's been okay. We're doing what needs to be done. Obviously, it ends against Liverpool. We start off the Premier League campaign against Wolves. Now it's just a case about bringing the players in now, getting rid of the players that don't have a future here for whatever reason, and just keeping it moving, people. But yeah, in relation to this short little mini series of Day in the Life of an Arsenal fan, where it's just my thoughts, I know I'm quite methodical and quite balanced, but this is just how I personally feel as an Arsenal fan, my immediate feelings. That goes the first episode, people. So let me know your thoughts. Obviously, we'll see how far we can take this series and if there's anything to really talk about of significance. But yeah, if Gabriel Jesus doesn't get 15 league goals, I'll delete my YouTube channel. Don't remind me. For all we know, this video could be AI. But on that note, people, you lot stay safe, stay blessed. Let me know your thoughts. Peace.